Hiya, folks. Eagle Spitz here, and we've got a couple of more people with us, and we've got a surprise guest in a minute. So, I'm Eagle.
I'm Alex. Hello.
I'm Allin. Happy New Year.
Great. Last time I said that, it was read out in court. Happy New Year, officers, I said. Anyway, we've got a special Punk Famous radio show tonight because, very sadly, we lost Jared from the Uptight Punk Rock Collective. And if you was following Punk for Homeless last year, you see that they played for us and we organised an event for those guys because Nathan and Jared were out there with friends giving out masks and food to the homeless people over in the Philippines. Because if you hadn't got a mask, you got arrested and put into a space where you was bound to catch COVID. And if you was homeless, and chances are you couldn't afford a mask. So they was doing some great stuff over there, and that's how we got to know Jared and Nathan. But the sad news is that Jared has passed away. His young son, who's as cute as fuck, Dominic, is living with his uncle Nathan. They're actually living in a very, very cold single-room flat at the moment because their house was hit by a hurricane.
Yeah, by a typhoon.
Typhoon, sorry. Mm. And we need to make some money to help rebuild the house. I can't imagine what it is.
This time last year, we were talking about, they were trying to raise some funds to put together a DIY recording studio to help bands in the area to record. And now they don't even have a roof over their heads, or they do, but it's cold and it's not ideal.
And during a time of grief as well. But Dominique, Jared's son, chose a song from our first artist tonight, which is Rich Gulag, who we played last show. But it's not Sheep tonight. Alex knows. What's it called?
Terror,
I thought it was. And a special guest tonight is the one and only Mr. Rich Gulag.
Yay!
Hello, nice to see you all.
Yeah, I think you knew Jared.
Yeah, I knew both of them. They basically, it was probably about 2 years ago. They just added me on Facebook and just started chatting to me about punk. I always love talking to people, from other countries, because I found the punk scenes in most countries are very, very similar. And the Philippines being a very poor sort of country, it's just amazing how they have just a similar viewpoint and a similar sense of doing stuff for other people and looking out for each other. And they were really interested in British punk and wanting to know everything about different bands. And so, I just used to chat to them basically on Facebook or Facebook message and send them songs. And I managed to send them a few little bits and bobs, some T-shirts and CDs and stuff like that. And like Alex says, last year it was all about getting some recording gear together so that they could record their own bands, obviously, and other Filipino bands, and get some Filipino punk music out there. But everything's changed now, hasn't it?
Sadly so. I kind of connected straight away with Jared and Nathan because I wanted to get involved and help punk for the homeless.
Yeah.
And then find out what they were doing, and very similar spirits, comrade spirits in a different country, DIY, getting it on the streets and helping those who fucking need it. So,
and they did it, and they had one crappy acoustic guitar between three of them, and they did a fucking great job.
There's some great tunes. Right, we're going to play something, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure how I got involved with the guys over in the Philippines. I really am not. I don't know if I met them on Punk for the Homeless, which is probably likely, or away from that. But anyway, we had some nice chats about punk and clothes and street life in the Philippines where they were and stuff. It was they just opened right up to me and was giving me really themselves and. How can you not respond to that?
Exactly that. That's what I've connected with, their openness and
wanting to do something about it. The fact that we're trying to help street children in Latin America and in Africa and stuff, but then as you get to know the Uptight Rebel Collective more and more, you see they're not too far from. I mean, they're doing amazing things
thing,
with nothing to their own names. You know,
Yeah.
they're living on the streets themselves.
Yeah, and,
Well,
and having the balls to stand up and tell us how crap their government is, and to be heard saying that was probably would probably be dodgy. Yeah, I don't know why I laugh there, but yeah. So, and also what I got from them was that, like all you guys, was they loved their music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, and then I wanted to say something else as well, because I think it matters. He died of natural causes. There wasn't anything horrible. He didn't. Well, not that that's not horrible enough, but there wasn't anything untoward.
No, bless him.
Yeah. And so, Dominic and Nathan, let's see if we can rattle the tin a little bit for them and see if they can get a bit of corrugated iron across their heads.
Yeah. And have you got a song for them in the meantime, Alan?
Yes, I have. My first choice is the Subhumans. Make sure I said that right. And it's Subvert City. The song, and I really, this reminded me so much of Jared and Nathan, because where I was at when this was released, there's a track on the album called Ashtray Dirt, and I used to listen to that, and in my mind, and I only realised this a couple of days ago, in my mind, the image that came up wasn't just an ashtray with cig butts in it and that, but it was they were all swilling in beer as well, and I would have drank that, and and that was where life for me was at its grungiest. I think. I'm pretty sure it was actually, and I got recognition with the guys in that as well, sort of thing. Just the way life and problems can just take you down to the knob.
I think that's very much what punk is about a lot of the time, isn't it? The fact that things are shit, but we're all in a fucking shit together.
Yeah, and like Rich was saying, I got an acoustic guitar. Let's see if we can play that.
Yes.
Yeah, so Subhumans, they're still on the circuit. Go check them out. And Subvert City.
Subvert!
That was great.
I've always liked the Subhumans, though. I mean, a bit of a whining twat, I think, but I've always loved the Subhumans. Dick Silver projects, the Culture Shock are probably my fave, but I mean, Citizen Fish, pretty damn fine too. Subhumans, always.
I think I prefer the ska efforts more than I do Subhumans. I had that album that Alan was talking about, Day the Country Died. That was a great album, but I don't know. It weren't my favourite band. But I love Citizen Fish and I love Culture Shock.
Me too. I always loved that kind of scary, dubby stuff. Anyway, I mean, me and you were at that festival in France, weren't we? And Cop on Fire played, weren't they? Fucking
That was crazy. That was a crazy festival.
Concrete Fire.
Cop on Fire.
Cop on Fire.
Sorry.
Burning Pig.
Anarchist dub band type stuff. They did a split album with Combat Wonder.
They hate it over there, though, Eagle. They hate reggae over in France. When they were playing on, all I could hear was, "Oh, fuck, not fucking dub."
I know. I was absolutely loving
hate dub.
it.
My partner at the time, she was French. She even said, "Oh, for fuck's sake, what's with all this fucking reggae?"
And there's only one fucking band like that at a festival.
That was too much for them. I think French punks, they're more like they're like a lot of hardcore, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that crowd that I was particularly with did anyway, so I think I can't speak for every French punk, I suppose.
It's a wonderful festival, and Rachel bought her first Wii there as well, so she's very happy to be pissing us, standing
a Shiwi,
yeah.
That's actually not a new invention, you know.
It's not a new invention. It doesn't surprise me because it's not very complicated, is it?
You know those days when the ladies had great big puffy skirts?
Yeah.
Came in then. So they could get out of all their clobber.
Fantastic.
Fancy.
A bit of history.
Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about females.
Yeah, well, mentioning
Cop
Cop on Fire, that reminds me of, I guess it was a bit towards the start of lockdown when we first met the Uptight Rebel Collective. And I remember, Alan, you were chatting with them and they were sending us pictures of the police on Cebu City Street.
Oh, yeah.
And just looking at the sheer waste of how much money they pumped into what is the equivalent of the Bobbies on the Beat here, where, 4 guys laden in, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of armor, riot gear, fully automatic weapons, stun guns, riding a tank. Yeah. I mean, just your local police force must have been kitted out with several $1 million worth of, essentially military equipment. And
it was definitely military equipment.
And then you see, the average Joe on the street is on the street and struggling to put food in their own mouth, let alone their kids.
Crazy, isn't it?
And that's where the Tories want us.
Yeah.
So we have to fucking resist.
I think it's their president. He was telling me something about their president. I can't quite remember it, so I won't go into it too much because I'll probably be wrong. But I got the impression he was kind of like the Filipino version of Trump.
Yeah,
he tends to care about the people, but he just fucking doesn't. He just doesn't give a shit about, about any of them.
I think it's pretty worldwide. Rashid, who's an hospital, bless him, get well soon, mate, sent us a video the other week about some politician in Sierra Leone, and it was surrounded by kids, and they wouldn't let him talk. They were chanting rice, rice, rice. That's fucking sick. Anyway, can I play one of Jared's songs, please?
Yeah, please.
Well, the Gigi Allen and the Criminal Quartet stuff has just been released on vinyl for the first time ever, I think. Mm-hmm. And I absolutely love that stuff. I've been listening to it for years. And somebody gave me money for Christmas. So that's my Christmas present. But anyway, it must be off the same album where Jared chose his track. But one of my favourite track on the album is Fuck Authority. And we were just kind of talking about that. So Gigi Allen, I think it's Carmelita, isn't it? The song is.
It is Carmelita, yeah. So this is a song that Dominic sent to us, Jared's kid, saying it was one of Jared's favourite songs.
Well, I'm sitting here playing Russian roulette with my pearl handle gun. The county won't give me any more methadone, and they cut off your welfare check. Carmelita, hold me tighter. I think I'm sinking down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town. Carmelita, hold me tighter. I think I'm sinking down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town.
Great song.
Oh,
I
guys,
actually did a cover of that with a guy, Danny Syndrome, who's since disappeared off the face of the planet. But he did the vocals. It was his idea. He wanted to do it because I'm not too sure about G.G. Allin. He's a bit dodgy, isn't he? But, you know
Well,
what I mean?
he's dead, so
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to be seen. He has a lot of stigma attached to him. Put it that way.
yeah,
I
but
don't wanna
don't
be
we
seen-
all?
No, I don't really know a lot about him apart from wiping shit on himself. But anyway, we done it as because it was a cover anyway. It was Warren fucking Xenon or something.
Yeah.
Who did the original? So we just said it was his, which made me feel better.
Well, what I've heard of G.G. Allin, I really like. And I haven't read much because I'm not much of a reader. But looking at the photographs, he was living the life he was going to live and fuck everyone else.
Well, I think it was more complicated than that. I mean, it
Yeah,
was
it must have been.
it was well fucked up from birth, really. I mean, his original name before his mum managed to get him away from his dad, a very abusive dad. They had christened him, made him christen. He was actually christened Jesus Christ Allin.
Right, that's a lot to get up to.
But his
Was it
brother,
opposite, sarcastic comment to him?
yeah, I mean, it was, and his dad was a bit of a right cunt, basically. That doesn't excuse anybody's behaviour, and G.G. Allin had some rough behaviour, but he ended up with the name Gigi because his brother, when he was born, couldn't say Jesus Christ. He could say Gigi, and that stuck for the rest of his life. So, over G.G. Allin. And I think he was complex fuck a lot of the rest of us, I suppose. But, I know a lot of people wouldn't listen to his stuff, but fuck them. Listen to what they want to listen
What you were
to.
like at Ego, that's it. I've just never really delved into it, and I suppose all the negative sort of attitudes people have to him have maybe just think, this is something I don't really interested in bothering with. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Do you have a song to dedicate to Jared, Rich?
I do. I have a song. It's called Getting Things Done by Restricted Hours. And the reason why I picked this is because it was written about punks who just say, or people in the political scene who say they're going to do stuff, don't really do it. I chose this because I think they put their money where their mouth is and fucking get off their ass and do something and try to help their community as best they can, or people less fortunate than them. So that's why I chose Getting Things Done, but Restricted Hours.
Fantastic.
First time I've never heard that.
Yeah, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Riot's played with the Astronauts. Well, we played with them a lot. Our first gig was with the Astronauts, actually, and they just we were honoured to have played at their 45-year anniversary at the end of last year.
I've been reading the book. I've got it here. So that's what.
Just about.
I heard that. You got. It's fucking great, though, isn't it, Alex? I can't put it down. It's really interesting, and not just about Mark Astronaut. It's just about loads of other different people that were connected through different bands. Like the guy who was in fucking Pain and RDF, and it's kind of an education in a way. If you're really into the anarcho-punk and all that sort of thing, which I am. I am interested in that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the connections that go on there from Hawkwind to the Sounds to all the Madmen and the squat scene in Hackney and down south at London, and
not forgetting the Blissets.
Yeah,
Arup was in the Blissets. Arup was in Astronauts really early on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that was meant to be that was the heavy incarnation where Arab played him, wasn't it? Because if you read what Mark Astronaut's saying, he's like it's put into different time frames, and that period with Arab, I think, was like supposedly the hardest, sort of heaviest period.
Well, we Eagle Spitz Hex are dodgy fuckers. We did a gig supporting them, and they loved us. And one of the guys from the Astronauts bought a couple of my books, and he says, I'm good mates with Andy T. I absolutely love this stuff. So he bought one for Andy T. And a couple of years later, I was playing on the acoustic stage 0161 Festival with Activistas doing an acoustic set, and we went on after Andy T.
Nice.
And I introduced myself, but he didn't seem to have a fucking clue who I was. So obviously I hadn't got my book or even read it. So, and it was too shiny for fucking wiping your ass on. So, so anyway, have you got a dedication, Mr. Alex?
I do indeed, yeah. So we were talking about which songs we'd like to play and what we'd like to dedicate and stuff like that, and we want to play some fucking punk rock because Jared would love it. I think that's the best dedication that we have. So this is a song of one of my favorite bands, Pizzatramp. It's called Rag and Bone. And I thought of it because it has the lines, ever get the feeling that you've been disowned, not even welcome in the quarantine zone. And it just really reminded me of Nathan and Jared during, the lockdown in Cebu City, and how they got special permission to be out on the streets so that they could feed the homeless and they could hand out masks and stuff like that. And fair play to them, fair play. Just sheer dedication.
I guess my first dedication follows on from that, really. First band I ever see in my life was Sham 69, and a little while later they brought out a song called If the Kids Are United. And I think that'd be a fucking brilliant philosophy. What a world changer that would be if we were all fucking united. And I think that's what Uptight Rebels were about, being united with those who are less fortunate and getting out there and feeding them. And Nathan and Jared's son, Dominique, a young son, are in trouble now themselves. So that's what this show's about, showing our solidarity and support and hopefully getting some of you fuckers. So this is my dedication of Kids Are United, but it's by Atari Teenage Riot.
Go!
Because of course we wanted to make it into a punk show, but I decided to fuck that one up.
Sorry, Teenage Riot, punk as fuck.
Oh.
I'm a bit confused with Sham 69, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was with them, but right in that era, when they were coming out, I liked Hurry Up Harry, and I liked If the Kids Are United, because I particularly liked it because on the cover they were dressed like us.
Yeah.
But I got confused because it's like, I'm going to mention his name. I hope I'm not struck by lightning. Steve Bushell started feeding in stuff, and it felt right wing to me. So
Gary Bushell.
Gary Bushell, yeah. And I kind of drifted away. I thought, no, I don't want any of that. And I left Sham 69 in that confusion sort of thing. So it kind of tainted it for me.
Well, the first time I see him, Sham 69, it was in Cambridge Corn Exchange, first gig I'd ever been. And in those days, the fucking Far Right used to really come out mob-handed used to always outnumber punk geezers about 10 to 1 and fucking about twice our age type shit because we were only kids. And it was no different to Sham 69 gig. It was a fucking bloodbath. But I don't blame Sham 69 for that because I think Jimmy Pursey really did want to unite with kids.
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't down to him. They gained a massive right-wing following, but not through anything he did. They just
Picked him.
They just took a fucking like to it. But they were fucking pricks anyway in them days. They were purposely targeting gigs, weren't they? These National Front guys and some of these Nazi skinheads.
Well, I mean, in those days, I fucking loved it because it was really fucking edgy. This is going to kick off. But I mean, these days, I think, fuck, that was shit. And, and it's like, it's important to keep that fucking far right wing element out of stuff because it will take over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, any public space, you don't want to fight in the middle of it, do you? Just
No, I mean, there was fighting at all the fucking gigs and it was always the fascists coming in.
I guess the Philippines equivalent of that is their president, Duterte.
Yeah. The president and his fucking bully boys driving around in their fucking £1 million fucking tanks.
It's like, well, they're warlords, aren't they? In my mind.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. Anyway, we could talk for fucking hours. It's great. But have you got another dedication on?
Yeah. This one's more up to date. The chats, I love the chats so much, and I don't know why, but does it matter? Well, I do, because again, they had nothing. They started playing in a band together, singing about the stuff they knew, which was, if you like, poor white Australia. I'll say that because they've got a race thing kicking off over there, haven't they? And was telling us what it was like.
Fair dues.
And it's near to the Philippines, I think, Australia. Near enough anyway.
Much closer than Europe, yeah.
Yeah, so get over there, Nathan. Get some Australian punk down your neck.
Wake up in the morning to a slap in the face. Get up out of bed just to wash up the plates. It's a stinker, and I'm feeling wide awake. Call up Benny, go round to his place. I got 24 beers and a couple of mates. It's the weekend, and I'm getting off my face. We don't get used to heat up here. We just learn to put up with it. We don't get used to the heat up here. We learn to fucking live with it. Sun is out, it's a beautiful day. Watching the sweat dripping off on my face. It's a stinker, the sort of heat you can taste. Wake up in the elbow to a kick in the face. There's piss, shit and blood all over the place. It's a pigsty, it's a bloody disgrace. We don't get used to the heat up here. We just learn to put up with it. We don't get used to the heat up here. Fuck it. We don't get used to the heat up here. We just learn to put up with it. We don't get used to the heat up here. We learn to fucking live with it.
Excellent.
Yeah, I love the chats.
I need to check them out a bit more.
I
Definitely.
went to a few punk gigs in Melbourne.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was all right, mate. It's pretty cool. But they had this one venue. It was a bit like I suppose it reminded me a bit of the one in 12, but it was a bit less organised. It was called Hot Shots, but it closed down a couple of weeks after we came back. So even in Australia, it was just slowly thinning out. What really fucking freaked me was trying to buy some music over there. I went over with Rena, and they only do cassettes over there. Their DIY thing in Australia is all cassettes. So what are we going to do with a fucking cassette? Play it on. So we didn't buy any music. But we went to a good couple of gigs. It was good.
I bought a load of cassettes when I was in Indonesia.
Did you?
I bought a load of Indonesian punk stuff. Yeah,
I expect you've probably still got a cassette recorder lying around.
I've still got one built into my system.
There you go. Yes. You're an old fucker, mate.
Yeah.
No, I've just moved so many times. I've just lost everything, and I had to start from scratch. So obviously, starting from scratch, I'm not going to be buying old tape recorders. Although me and a guy from the Mannequin Factory did an EP together, and we only released that on cassette. I still haven't fucking listened to it. It's still in its wrapper. It's just in the drawer.
Well, that was it. A hardcore band that played in 4 or 5 years ago, High Value Product. The first thing we brought out was a cassette, and then I was like, oh shit, best buy cassette player then.
Yeah, that's how I thought about that. Shall I just get like a little cheap Walkman or something off eBay just to listen to that one cassette that I already knew? Well, I co-wrote off the song, so I already know how it sounds. Might sound different through cassette your speakers. I don't know.
It's like today. He uses tapes, doesn't he? Yeah. They played at the Sumac one day, traveling. He was touring from America, and he had.
You mean Robert? Robert, I'm human.
Yes.
Yeah. He just uses it for samples, though, doesn't he? He just has little bits of samples on his cassettes. He has some weird DJ kind of equipment where he just all his different samples are on different cassettes, and he just keeps banging them in and fucking doing something. He's brilliant. He's a brilliant artist. He is.
Yeah, it's great. You played one night, didn't you?
We supported him at Chameleons, didn't we?
Yeah, and Eagle Split Sex, we did some stuff because I thought similar kind of stuff-ish. You know how I get.
I was kind of in awe of him. I just thought it was brilliant. Really.
Yeah, it was spot on.
One guy to just do all that, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great. Right, he got a song for us, Mr. Gulag.
My
Jared.
Final, hey?
Well, for Jared, not for me.
Yeah, I've got a song for Jared and for everybody else as well, specifically for Jared. Anyway, it's by Amiga Tribe. I don't know how you want to pronounce it. And it's called What the Hell. And I like it because what the hell are we fighting for? And it's kind of about unity, and I think a lot of punks throughout the world have this kind of unity for each other. But, hopefully everyone else can extend it to everyone else as well, and everyone else help each other out and get a sort of sense of community going again.
It'd be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Instead of these like selfish fucking one-istic times we have at the moment where it's just, I'm all right, Jack, and, let's look out for each other, because this fucking government, all the governments are turning right wing, aren't they? I mean, we have it so much better than in Cebu City, but fuck me, our government's still a pile of fucking shit, isn't it? So
I wouldn't like to say, mate, my stance on that kind of thing.
Yeah. Anyway, What the Hell?
Talking all around me, all their words just seem to drown me, and the truth that was lurking in my mind I couldn't find. What the hell are we fighting for? Someone tell me how much more will you suffer before the sky falls on your head and makes you try? Trying for.
fucking love Omega Tribe, and yeah, we've been honoured that Hugh has come and played a few of the live streams for Punk for the Homeless and got to play with them down in Brixton last year. Eagle, Omega Tribe are playing later in the year, aren't they?
Yeah, because they were
You've seen
originally
that.
down to play at the Sumac Centre in Nottingham on the 29th of Jan, but changed drummers, and they didn't think the new drummer would be ready in time. So they'll be playing in October at the Sumac Centre.
I saw him at the 1 in 12 when they first started getting back together and gigging again.
Yeah,
I saw him at the 1 in 12, and they did What the Hell as well. They don't always do it, do they? You know, you always want to hear you can't expect them to play your particular song, but you always want to hear your favourite song, don't you?
Well, when they turn up at Sumac, I'll just say, you've either got to play that song or you're not playing, lads.
Or you can fuck off. Fuck off, back to where you could. Say what they want.
Can I suggest that we play another song of Jared's?
Yeah, are you going to pick one?
I think so, yeah. How about Johnny Cash? Take a moment to really think about Jared.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt.
You stay the hell away from me, you hear?
I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else. I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, a million miles away, I would keep myself. I would find a way.
Hey, this is Zach from Minnesota, USA, and I just found out the terrible news about Jared's passing. Jared is part of the Uptight Rebels Collective, and we had met, I want to say like April or May 2020. It was when the pandemic had first started. And he mentioned that he and his brother were a couple of punk rockers in the Philippines, and essentially we're wanting to network with others that were into punk rock. And we did a benefit, kind of like a quick benefit for them to help try to raise money for a recording space that they were looking for. It was called Build Studios, Not Borders, and it featured like Rich Gulag, Ryan Riot, myself, and a couple other acts. Man, it's crazy. It's like I haven't talked to Jared in a little while, and I was kind of wondering how they were all doing. So this is kind of at a loss for words. So, Jared, I hope you rest easy, man, and I hope that your family, sending out good vibes to your family. Peace.
On a run with a piglet and some chickens. They're heading to a sanctuary where they can live out their lives free from harm and predatory eyes and little clunkers. These animals will thrive. Now their sights on Monica's farm. Because the fur industry causes so much harm. They liberate 1,000 mink and fuck up distribution to Christina's place. NASA might not agree with any direct action isn't always popular. Yeah, she might get caught, but they don't give a fuck. To her it's liberate or bust.
I've got another song to dedicate to Jared as well. Another song I just thought about. The lyrics to it seem to kind of sum up the first feeling that I had when I first heard the news about Jared dying, and the way him and Nathan kind of made me feel, like just seeing them and just all of the work that they put in to helping their community. And they're real anarcho-punks. I mean, like they're really living on the front line in the streets, and not just jumping behind a computer and putting their legs up on the coffee table when lockdown starts. They're getting out there and helping people. And so This is Pale Moonlight by Leatherface.
Let some light shine on. Shine the ugly ones. It's burning in my eyes again. They burn them angry. 'Cause
So I think Dominic picked some songs, didn't he? Gerald's little boy. So how punk is he? What have we got?
Truckers Are the Blood by Andrew Jackson Jihad.
But sometimes I pray, because the way I was raised keeps me afraid of a scientist who has to have his way. I subsist on a steady diet of shame. I hope I can forgive me for having the nerve to exist. Can help me make some sense of this. I work a 10-hour grade from 9 to 7, and I can't fall asleep until 11 past 11. There's no drug that I can take that will keep me from being awake past my bedtime. Truckers are the blood in the veins of the body of America. States are the arms and the legs and the brains and the eyes. There's a disease spreading from organ to organ, and you are the white blood cell that fixes the problem. You don't know your own power. You don't know what you're worth. You don't recognize your valor. And until you do, nothing you do will matter.
That was Andrew Jackson Jihad, chosen by Dominic on behalf of his dad, Jared. Bless him.
Yeah, hello, Nathan and Dominic, because they said they'll try as hard as they can to listen to the show, but because of the typhoon, all the internet's all over the place. But they will definitely try their best to tune in.
Right, hello, guys.
Yeah, thoughts are with you, and we'd really like to raise some money for you guys to get back on your feet and to get a roof over your head, some corrugated iron over your head.
Take care, guys, and look after the boy Nathan. And I'm really sorry about what happened to your brother, mate. I really am.
Yeah, it's a bit fucking horrible, isn't it?
It's fucking shit, but you and the boy, hopefully you can sort shit, get the house sorted, and we can maybe even start thinking about that studio again that Jared wanted, and recording some fucking Filipino music for us,
please.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, it looks like we've got you've got a really nice crew over there, so I hope you guys are keeping strong and get stuff together again.
Right, so we have some Ramones.
Yeah, I think we should. So there's another one picked by Dominic, one of Jared's favorite songs. This is Pet Cemetery by Ramones.
Under the October with the steamboats, ancient goblins and wallows come at the grand light making a sound. The smell of death is all around, and at night when the cold wind blows, no one cares, nobody knows. I don't wanna be buried in a pet lead to the sacred place. This ain't a dream, I can't escape. Molars and fangs that are picking up bones. Spirits moaning among the tombstones. And at night when the moon is bright, someone cries something ain't right. I don't wanna be buried in a pet cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. I don't wanna be buried in a pet cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. The moon is full, the air is still. All of a sudden I feel a chill. Victor is grinning, flesh is riding away. Skeleton dance, I curse these days. And at night when the wolves cry out, listen close and you can hear me shout. I don't wanna be buried in a pet cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. I don't wanna be buried in a pet cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to live my life again. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to live my life again. Oh no, no, no. Don't want to live my life again.
Good book.
They write it.
Huh?
Sorry?
Did they write that book?
Did you
Well,
write it?
Ramones, yeah, Ramones wrote Pet Cemetery.
All right. Well, Eagle, do you have another song to dedicate to Jared?
I do. I'm just thinking, when you're down on the streets and getting involved with helping people and stuff, it's really countercultural in this fucking selfish fucking world. And we need to agitate. And this song is by an old band called Flyblown, who I used to see a few times at the Indian Queen in Boston. And it's Agitate. And it's a fucking racket. I love it.
That's it. That seems to be a theme tonight. I mean, punks that are just sat on the sofa doing nothing and talking a lot. And, you know, we need to get out there and stir shit up. And that's what the Uptight Rebel Collective are really doing.
Yeah.
They're not just sitting around talking shit on fucking forums and stuff like that. They're actually getting up and making a difference.
Yeah.
Solidarity, guys.
My thoughts are with Nathan and Dominic, really, and laying Jared into my heart to rest and think about Nathan and Dominic.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about Jared had Jared had a effect upon us to make us want to get involved with him, and we only knew him a little bit through Facebook and stuff. And so if he can have an effect on that, I mean, I'm sure he had a major effect on all those around him over in the Philippines. So, God bless you, mate. And R.I.P., bro.
Yeah, I just found him. It was just really interesting talking to him. He was just really eager to learn stuff and just asking all sorts of questions about it, you know, the punk scene and different bands and everything like that. I just found him a really endearing guy to talk to. You know, he was always polite. He was never pushy, and you know, if he didn't have time, he was fine about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're both lovely guys. Both lovely guys to talk to.
Yeah, Jared seemed like a really gentle, nice guy. And yeah, a few words we've shared have just been, you know, you could feel his heart coming out straight, like totally sincere person.
Something I'd like to share at the end, actually. I got sent a message by Jared. No, I didn't. By Nathan last night. Because they're twins, you get them mixed up, don't you? I'm sure Rich knows that one.
Mm-hmm. I never get my twins or my triplets mixed up.
Yeah, from Nathan, I had a message, and it was saying that the house, Jared died, and then at Christmas, I got hardly any money, but Nathan wanted to get Dominic a toy. So they went into a toy shop, and then they got this toy, and I was going, and Dominic said, well, Uncle, why are we getting that toy? Why don't we spend the money on the house, getting that repaired? And he said, well, we haven't got enough money to pay for the house, but I can buy you a toy. He said, no, but Daddy's memories are in the house, and we need to repair the house. And that tears at my heart. And I think, come on, everybody out there, help us to repair that house and Jared's memories.
So we'll be sharing a link with this episode. If you can help out anything, then we'll send Nathan's PayPal out. Anything you can spare to help him. If you want any more information as well about Uptight Rebel Collective or anything, just reach out to us or reach out to them. Really, really sound, wholehearted, hardworking, dedicated punks that love and care for their community and for humans around the world.
And for the punk scene, and I'm sure there's plenty of punks out there who know him, who have chatted to him because, you know, they were just interested in getting involved in the punk scene. So they were, you know, requesting loads of punk rockers, loads of British punk rockers, American punk rockers. So I'm sure some of you know him, and you know, a little bit of money goes a long way in the Philippines. So you know what I mean, a couple of less coffees or whatever, just try and whatever you can, you know, try and send a little bit of money.
Yeah. Fuck Starbucks, send us your book. And all that fucking pretentious, wanky, fucking middle class shit. Sorry, I fucking like really expensive coffee places. Bunch of fucking morons. Anyway,
should we take a little interlude and play another song that Jared really loves?
No, let's listen to me or some more. Bloody coffee drinkers.
Fucking coffee drinker wankers. Fucking sipping
like coffee.
You pretentious cunt.
So send it, yeah.
Anyway, play a song.
Pretentious when they start drinking that stuff that comes out of fucking civet shit or whatever it is, whatever.
Right. This is another favourite of Jared's. It's Rock the Casbah.
Shaken to the top.
But as the wind changed direction and the tempo began to fly, the crowd caught a wind like crazy killing punch. Cockpit radio blare. Soon as the sheriff is out of their hair, the jet pilot's way. Shawty don't like it. That's fun. That's fun. Shawty don't like it. That's fun. That's fun. Shawty don't like it. Thinks it's not kosher. That's fun.
All right. Well, I'm sure that Nathan would love to hear from you if you've any prayers or wishes or anything that you'd like to communicate with him, get in touch with us, or if you know him directly, I'm sure he'd love to hear from you in this time. It can't be easy for him or Dominic, his son. And yeah, once again, if you got deep pockets or a few pennies knocking about that you can help to spare, they're trying to get their home back in order so Dominic can grow up in the home that his dad was at and relive his memories and keep his dad in his heart.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and have a good life.
yeah.
Or at least have a chance at having one.
I mean, I'm not one for kids. I think for getting out to kid, fair enough, dudes. But Nathan sent me a photograph of Dominic. I mean, such a fucking cool kid. I think it's great. He's going to be fucking great.
All right. Well, we've got one more song, which is poached from one of our live stream events from last year where Jared himself was performing.
It was fucking excellent.
It was. Well,
just acoustic guitar and vocals, and it's fucking there's so much passion coming out of them. You know, if there's no passion in punk, as far as I'm concerned, it's not fucking punk.
Yeah, those guys are loaded with passion as well. I mean, like Rich said, you know, it's one acoustic guitar shared between I don't know how many people, but
three of them he played for us.
Yeah. There's Nathan, Jared, and Boggs. The other guy, his name is.
Yeah, Boggs. That's it.
Yeah, check it out on our YouTube channel. It's fucking great. Uptight Rebel Collective, Punk for Homeless.
Yeah, the recordings themselves aren't always 100% complete because they were trying to live stream from Philippines, and bless them, they're far way away and obviously not in ideal conditions and what. But yeah, go and check out those videos. There's a couple of them. There's also an interview with Nathan, Desert Island Vids video with Nathan, and Jared's in there for a wee bit as well. Yeah.
I think Allin did that, didn't he?
He did indeed. Yeah.
What? No, I didn't.
Did he interview with Uptight Rebel Collective?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I don't know what we talked about, but yes.
Yeah, well, go and check that out, guys. But while we're talking about that, there's going to be a Punk Homeless interview with Alan Morgan himself on myself about his book, Purple Patchwork, or what? Patchwork Purple. I was nearly right, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Not bad for this time of night.
Yeah, so I've written this lovely book, and if you donate something, anything, penny, pound, just donate something, you can have a download of it free. Well, not free because you paid the penny, but the penny goes on to help other people. You get what I mean. And so you know what the book's like now.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, thank you. And apparently we're going to be interviewing about that, aren't we? In the near future?
Yeah, we are. I'll be putting that on Punk Homeless Facebook group. That's right.
Lovely.
I am.
So be well.
I think we're signing out then. So bye, folks. Chucking money into a virtual bucket and let's rebuild that fucking house.
Yes.
Yes, they'll be proud of ourselves. Let's help these guys rebuild that house.
Yeah,
Thank you.
let's just look after the fellow punks of the world. You know, really, we are one world community. When you think about it, when you look at every punk scene in every different country, we all have the same sort of things going on, the same sort of DIY gigs, and you know, a bit of worldwide unity.
Yeah, worldwide music. Yeah.
I wish we could have found but Uptight Rebel Collective, as far as I know, don't have any better recordings than the ones that we had. So we're honoured to have a permanent record of them and of Jared on our YouTube. So his memory lives on.
Yeah.
So yeah, the link to donate will be shared about with this episode, and the comments are in the description of this. So yeah, please do help them out if you can.
The money will be going. The link will be straight into Jared's PayPal, Nathan's PayPal account.
Yeah,
and drop him a line and say hello because they're fucking great guys.
Right. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Bye now, folks.
Bye.
I won't say see you again. It's a radio show. Bye.
See you, everybody. Bye. See you again.
Let us commend Jared to the mercy of God, our Maker and Redeemer, into the freedom of wind and sunshine. We let you go into the dance of the stars and planets. We let you go into the wind's breath and the hands of the star maker. We let you go. We love you. We miss you. We want you to be happy. Go safely. Go dancing. Go running home. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the sun of peace to you. Rest easy, Jared. Go make some noise.
Hello, I'm Jared. I'm from the Uptight Rebel. My next song is called Terrorize. I Don't Wanna Die in a Nuclear War. We just made this song for 2 weeks. Been blown. In a blink of an eye, the human race is gone. The virus has been spreading, radiation all over the city. They terrorize, 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 terrorize the city. They terrorize, 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 terrorize our home. They terrorize, 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 terrorize our lives. They terrorize, 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 terrorize our lives. Casualties are countless. Millions have died. There's no more place to live. There's no more place to hide. Mother Nature's gone. For one man's greed, for one man's greed, for one man's greed. They terrorize, 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 terrorize the city. They terrorize, 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 terrorize our home. They terrorize, 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 terrorize our lives. They terrorize, 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 terrorize our lives. Thank you for inviting us. We're happy to have a solidarity gig with you guys.